majority of us have dealt with or are dealing with procrastination or chronic procrastination. I sure know that I have, because I chronically procrastinated for years of my life. Procrastinated on almost everything that I did. I considered myself a procrastinator, but I insisted that I worked better when I procrastinated, which wasn't true. I just didn't want to admit to myself that I had to exert myself and put some effort into cutting this bad habit of chronically procrastinating. Procrastination will increase your stress levels, and this will lead to bad health, and we don't want bad health. And also, when we're procrastinating all the time, we're lowering the quality of whatever it is that we're working on. So if we alleviate chronic procrastination, we'll allow ourselves to achieve better health because we'll be lowering our stress levels and we won't be deteriorating our health. And also, we'll be increasing and improving the quality of whatever it is that we're working on or creating. So I found there were some key aspects that I focused on, some things that I changed in my life, some exercises, some things that I implemented into my life that allowed me to not chronically procrastinate so much, because it was really starting to get in the way of my life. And I found that once I improved this aspect of my life, it benefited a lot of areas of my life. But before we make any change in our life, any positive turn, we must have self-discipline, motivation, determination, willpower, whatever you want to call it. You need to be motivated and ready to make a change. And you have to realize that it's not going to be easy, but the outcome is going to be awesome and substantial. So once you have that mindset, that disposition, that attitude, you're ready to make any awesome, profound change in your life. So the first thing I was really focusing on when I was trying to not procrastinate so much was dispersing my work. And this definitely helps because it's far less daunting than sitting down and working on something for hours and hours on end. Rather than doing that, just break it up into increments. Work on it 30 days today, 30 minutes today, 30 minutes tomorrow, 30 minutes the next day. However you want to increment it, but definitely break it into pieces. It's much more easy, much more doable, and far less daunting. Another thing you want to keep in mind is setting schedules and deadlines. If whatever you're working on doesn't already have a set schedule or deadline, set one yourself. Because when we set goals and we set deadlines, we're far more likely to achieve whatever it is that we're working on. So tell yourself, I'm going to have this done by this day. Let your mind know that it's going to be done. And set mini schedules too, like today I'm going to work for 30 minutes, no matter what. I'm going to do that, that's my goal for today, and I'm going to complete it. Have confidence and let your mind know that it's going to happen. Another thing you want to do is avoid distractions. When you sit down and do your work, don't go over and click on Facebook 5 minutes after you start working, or start cleaning your room 5 minutes after you start working, or check your email, or start talking to your friends. Avoid those distractions. Get your rhythm going, because once you start working for 5-10 minutes, you get on that rhythm, you get your ball rolling, and you might surprise yourself and be like, oh man, I just worked for an hour. I was only supposed to work for a half hour, but that's awesome. That's inspiring and motivating, and that will really keep you going for the rest of your project. Another thing you want to focus on is being in the right environment. You don't want to be sitting on a couch all comfortable, with your friends around you when they're goofing around. You want to be somewhere that's work related. I like to go to a library where it's quiet, helps me focus better, and I also see other people around me working, which is also motivating. And sitting in, upright in a wooden chair, not being super comfortable is also helpful, because you don't want to be making your mind think that it's relaxed time. You don't want to be sitting in your bed when you're trying to get work done, or sitting on the couch, or have poor posture. You want to be sitting upright and let your mind know that it's time to work. So sit at a desk. If you can't get to the library, just make sure that you're in a good milieu to do your work. You also want to have a good, positive mindset when you're trying to get things done and not procrastinate so much. Have confidence. Let yourself know that you're going to do this the best that you can, and it's going to be great. That was a big problem with me when I was chronically procrastinating, was I was afraid of failure, so I would never get the ball rolling. I would never start, because I was always thinking about the negatives. Like, how am I going to start it? What if it's not good enough? I don't know what to do. And I was so focused on that I would never even start what I was supposed to be doing, and then I would be forced to do it at the last minute when I absolutely had to. So have confidence, have a positive mindset, Let yourself know that you're going to do the best you can. It's going to be great. The outcome's going to be awesome. I also find it useful to exercise or get a little physical activity before I get my work done, because that gets my focus enhanced, gets my energy flowing, it gets me that natural high, gives me a good feeling, and it really allows me to work better. I also find it useful to meditate before I do my work. I really like to meditate right when I wake up and then do what I have to do for 30 minutes, a half hour, whatever it is. And it's really helpful to do it right in the morning, because then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want. There's a lot of hours in the day, so 30 minutes in the beginning of the day, half hour in the beginning of the day, isn't really that bad when you think about it. You just got to get your body trained to sit down and work on that and only that. And also, if you work on it right in the morning, you won't have any lingering thoughts in the back of your head like, hey man, you should be doing this right now. And without those thoughts, you can thoroughly enjoy whatever it is that you're doing for the rest of the day. So overall, you definitely want to get your mind healthy and your body healthy as well when you're trying to not procrastinate and be more productive. So exercise, eat good, these things will all contribute to better brain function, better energy levels, which will result in more productivity, which will result in less procrastination. So I hope some of these things will help you out, because they definitely help me out with my chronic procrastination. And please post some comments below about what helps you with procrastination, because I want to learn more too. I'm not this perfect person that never procrastinates by any means. I still procrastinate. It's always something that I'm trying to get better with, but these things definitely have helped me. I've experienced awesome results from doing them, and I hope you experience the same. So I hope you're having an awesome day, and never forget to nurture yourself with nature.